What's up, Internet? This is Rambling Josh, and welcome to the beginning of a new Let's Play series. The game this time around is none other than Electronic Superjoy, a game that you may or may not have heard of. A game that contains all of these things in what may not be quite the way you might expect them. This is a bit of an odd game that's all about being kind of weird. It's got this really weird charm about it that I really like. But anyways, this is an interesting little indie game. And this is what it's about. Remember that thing I said about weird charm? I really like the humor that this game has about itself. DJ Deadly Skills. You lost your entire butt to an evil wizard. This is your story of your quest to get revenge for your butt. Electronic Superjoy, ladies and gentlemen. So anyways, on the surface, it seems like a pretty rudimentary platformer. It's got a cool sense of humor and style about it, and awesome music. That comes in handy. Yes. Oop. So, you've seen basically everything that this game is about, for the most part already. You run, you jump, you have this ability to do a little stomp attack. You hit checkpoints, sometimes you die. And you have to get to the... Oh yeah, and you can bounce off things. And you have to get to the little swirly bits at the end of the level to get to the next level. That is the game.
Oh, yeah.
It gets a little bit more complicated than that, but it's really pretty simple. It's all about kind of like a minimalist, kind of elegant design. There are sometimes monsters that you can stomp, so that's kind of cool, I guess. So, it doesn't really seem like this is too complex a game at this point, but it gets pretty hard. This is only the second level, and there's, what's this, 15, I guess 45 levels plus 5 bonus levels. How do I get back? No. What do you... This menu's a little weird for the bonus world. I don't know why it's like that. So yeah, but another nice thing about this game is it keeps track of your best times and how many deaths you have in achieving your best time and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool. It kind of encourages you to go quickly, which I feel like the game kind of suits that pretty well. And I think that's our first death. The first of many. So those little swirlies kind of are like a portal of sorts.
Oh, yeah.
I was actually thinking about speedrunning this game at one point, but the thing about this game, that, as you may or may not have been able to discern by now, is that it's not an especially easy game. It's really easy to mess up. And even people who are like the best at this game in the entire world, they will die repeatedly playing through many of this game's levels. So those little arrows just kind of bop you up in the air a little bit, but they're a single use. They disappear afterwards. I think you get a little bit more height if you pound the ground off of them. Oh, I don't think it's... Okay, no, never mind. I was thinking of something else. So a lot of the levels in this game are kind of, I guess you would call them auto-scrollers, wherein... Oh, that was badly timed pound. Smash, whatever you want to call it. So anyways, auto-scrollers. A lot of these games will have the whole kind of gradually scrolling screen effect, which... It's another one of those things that kind of encourages you to go fast, or else you'll get knocked off the screen and die kind of idea. But, well, before I go on, we have the mysterious sticky white walls. I think it's best if no one asks what may or may not be the cause of such stickiness. Just saying. Not trying to imply anything, but you know. So these walls are pretty simple. You slowly slide down them, you stick on them, if you press jump you kind of move up the wall, so usually it's just you find the wall and you just kind of pound the jump button until you're over the top of it. Got a little overzealous with my jumps there. A lot of the levels in this game have interesting effects like this going on.
Yes.
I guess interesting is one word for it anyways. Like I said, a lot of this game is about kind of its charm and dying a lot. And this is just the first episode, folks.
Oh,
there we go.
yeah.
How did I not make that jump? That's silly. Okay, now there's 4 paths here, and I want to take the bottom one. See if I can actually do this. Nope. I'll try this a few times. The reason I go down there is you don't have to do it, but there's a star down there, and there are, I believe, 22 stars throughout the game, and if you collect all of them, then you unlock the bonus world 4. So, you don't have to do that your first time through the game. Like, you can go back to get these stars, but I'm going to attempt to try and get some of them, at least, my first time through, just for the sake of convenience. If it ends up being a insurmountable task, not insurmountable, but that was a pretty bad jump. I'll give it one more try. Some of the stars are really easy, some of them are really hard. I may or may not end up actually getting all of them throughout this Let's Play. It depends on how ambitious I get. Come on. There we go. And I believe it's this second one that brings us there.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure why they put a checkpoint there. It's impossible to die at that point. I guess you could die from the auto-scrollers still? I don't know. So this is a... Oh, can I actually do this? I don't think I can. Nope. The screen got a little bit too far ahead of me. That's the interesting thing about the auto... Wait, the star's still gone? I didn't think it worked like that. I thought you had to at least get to the next checkpoint before... Oh, whatever. But it still illustrates my point, is that's kind of the interesting thing about auto-scrollers in this game, is that sometimes if you're not on top of your platforming, then the screen will end up scrolling by too fast and you'll have to, like, you'll have problems getting all the things. So we got some more white goop on the ground here, but this stuff works a little bit differently. It's not sticky, it's slippery.
Yes.
Wind our way around the laser. The interesting thing about the pound is that it basically teleports you straight down, which has an interesting effect, because sometimes you don't care about your horizontal movement at all. I guess I should talk about missiles first, though. So these are missiles. They blow you up. Usually, well, always, you can... Not literally always, but pretty much always you can destroy missiles with your stomp attack, which is pretty handy. And it's usually a good idea to get rid of missiles as soon as you can, just because they'll home in on you, which is not in itself a huge problem, because you can just dodge them, and they will blow up on their own eventually. Wait. Bow. I don't know why, I just really get a lot of joy out of the way the screen kind of tilts there. It's cool. So anyways, the faster you get rid of missiles, the better, because the more of them that you dodge, but instead of just destroying, they kind of add up quickly, I guess, and the more that there are on screen, the harder things get, because it's a lot easier to dodge one missile than it is to continually dodge the 7 missiles that are flying around you. That's not what I want to do there. Neither is that. That's... I would have died even if I got that stomp off. This should not be this hard. Stomp there. Stomp there. And I'll just run here. And hit the checkpoint. If you reset to a checkpoint, it instantly gets rid of all missiles that are on the screen. So that's usually it's pretty much always a good idea to use a checkpoint when missiles are on the screen. I'm doing this level all wrong already. Actually, what I should be doing here, instead of waiting for myself to fall down, is I should use the stomp so that I get to the ground faster and I can start the next jump immediately. Because this is an interesting level that has like reduced gravity. Oh, almost got that perfectly. So sometimes it's not always a good idea to use your stomp, because sometimes you want to continue your horizontal momentum, but other times it's advantageous to get back to the ground immediately. So that's kind of the ideal way to do that level. Let's see if I can actually do this. Come on. So many missiles. Oh, it was right there. I did that way wrong. Okay. Try and get rid of some of these missiles here. Die? That's not gonna work. So gotta do it this way. Okay. No! There isn't really any reason not to get this star, because it doesn't really add a whole lot of actual difficulty to this level. It adds a whole 4 missiles when there's already like 7 bajillion, so... Ugh. There's one missile though is just a little stray there. Yeah, that was good. No! I was doing so good, but I had one bad jump. Okay, we can do this! You gotta be careful sometimes that you don't stomp too early and end up just standing on the ground while the stomp effect doesn't wear off before the missile... Let's see if I can actually demonstrate here. So I stomped a little bit too early and the missile just ran into me. Anyways, that's a good 9 levels done, and I got all but... Or no, I did get all the stars so far. So I think this is a good place to leave it here for today, so I will see you on the next episode of Let's Play Electronic Super Joy. Catch you later.